Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is Gotta Transform All. We are here in Legends ZA to begin something I have actually not done since basically last year. To my own surprise. Like, I actually looked at the last time I did this, and my previous attempt ended January 1st. So it's been half a year. But I don't know why, I'm just very excited to do this again. It's been long enough. So, we are in Legends ZA. We are beginning a new what I call the ZA Shiny Zone Gauntlet. All the rules and stuff are in the description. But just to go over it all real quick once again. Basically what this is, we have the 20 different zones in the game. I go through each of them one at a time, checking every single spawn in it, and then I go to the next one. So like we start at 1, I check all the spawns, I leave, go to 2, check all the spawns, leave, and so on and so forth to 20, then we go back to 1, rinse and repeat. We continue doing this until we find a shiny in a zone, in which case we are done with that zone. We'll have a picture of the Pokemon on the zone, and the text will be put into red to mark that that zone is done and it is removed from the rotation. And we just keep going and going and going until we're down to the last like couple where we're just going back and forth between two zones. And we are hoping that's not going to be 7 and 18 again. Because if it's 7 and 18 again, I'm going to be convinced that there is something wrong with those zones. Because for the sake of showcasing the previous attempts, here is my first attempt results. This was without the Shiny Charm. So I got real lucky. There's a Clauncher in Zone 11 immediately. Like that, especially without the Shiny Charm, that was really lucky. But we'll get into the one finds in a little bit here, though. But as you can see, like, we had bouts of luck, like 1, 8, 11, 14, but then nothing till 36, and the droughts got a lot longer. We can look at Zone 7 with the Kakuna in the bottom left. 816 checks of that zone to get a shiny. So, and you can also see Zone 18 as the 510. Yeah, it was a lot. That was without the Shiny Charm. The second results were better. Literally like half. The highest one was still Zone 7, which still took 453, and this was with the Shiny Charm. This was with the Shiny Charm. So the luck was really bad for Zone 7 and 18, but we got like every other zone done under 100, which is amazing. But then it hurt so much more to go 256 and 453. And then just for a whole bunch of other reasons, we put this on the back burner. We have not done this again for a third time until today. So I'm very excited to see how this will go. The one rule change I made, and again, in regards to how it went the first 2 times, so we have the Clauncher there at 1, we had the Sandile at 1, for the sake of just not wanting to count a game saved shiny that was just like maybe saved from outside this challenge, I will be going through these zones once, counting them all. Hi Delta Room, how are you doing? So I'll be going through all these zones one at a time, and just counting it as one. But if we find a shiny, I'm not going to count it. So hopefully we don't find a shiny, especially not in 7 or 18, now that I've made this rule. But I think for the sake of, like, this is sort of just cataloging the different luck I have in these zones for this challenge. And in the end, we are going to have at least 20 different shinies. Like, obviously, one in each of these zones. But in the end, there could also just be extras. Like, for example, there's a Trubbish outside zone, like, right outside Zone 18. In Zone 14, there's the Magikarp and Pidgey that are right outside the gate. So, lots of opportunities for other shinies that we might just accidentally find by just having them be around where we're going constantly. But I am excited for this challenge again. And I think I'm ready to just get into it. I'm not going to fly to this first one. We'll just run on over. This is literally what we're doing. We're just running through the zones, making sure we check every single spawn. Keeping our ears out for the shiny sound. And just like that, we've done Zone 1. And then from here, we fly to Zone 2. And it's all just like that. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to find something. Let me know if the game audio is too loud. I increased it for my sake. I can decrease it again, if needed. And as another reminder with the rules, I must leave the zone after checking all the spawns before we can move to the next one. I also need to remember to update the counter. We got a pair of alphas. Although maybe I make an exception. Maybe I make an exception on the fletchling, just because I am re-rolling these each time I do this. I feel like that might be the one exception because of the loading screen within the zone. The rules are in the description, Deltarune, but I can go over them again real quick. This is my shiny challenge, essentially, the Shiny Zone Gauntlet. I am running through each zone one at a time, counting each time I do so, in search of shinies. Whenever we find one, that zone is then done and removed from the rotation, and we'll be marking off the shiny we get on the zone picture in the layout, and the text will turn red to show that that zone is done, and how many checks of the zone it took for a shiny to spawn. We just keep going and going until we're down to like the last zone or two, in which case we're just going back and forth, or just constantly going to the same zone over and over and over until a shiny spawns. And essentially, this is just a fun little shiny challenge where in the end, you're going to get at least 20 shinies. I say at least because there are possibilities of getting shinies that are just outside of a zone area that won't count for the challenge. But obviously, if I get a shiny like Magikarp outside Zone 14, I'm gonna go catch it. But yeah, just a fun little, like, mini game of sorts to shiny hunt. This is the third time I'm doing this. Just once again, the first attempt, there's the numbers there. The quickest was obviously the Clauncher at 1. Longest was Zone 7 at 816 checks. And then for attempt 2, Zone 8 was the quickest at 1 check. And then still Zone 7 at 453. So what you're able to do as well, if you're able to count the number of encounters you get in a zone, you can probably figure out how many times, or how many Pokemon in total it took for a shiny to shine. Like, let's say there's even just like 9. Let's say there's 9 Pokemon every time you're in Zone 7. So that's 453. Well, that's 7 Pokemon times 453 times. So I saw, like again, saying there's like 9. That's 3,171 Pokemon in that zone to get a shiny. So this can go stupidly over odds. Or, like, we can just get real lucky and it's like 2. Like the Vanillite and Pumpkaboo. We'll head on over to 4. It is about to turn night. There we go. So luckily, we are only just starting the zone. I'm not going to have to go and recheck the whole zone, because we haven't checked the zone. And again, just for the sake of not counting any shinies that had spawned in that the game might have saved, I'm not going to count any shinies we find on the first checks of these zones. Where is 5? Where is 5? Nope, not what I want. Why can't I think where 5 is? Oh, it's hiding underneath all these these hyperspace Lumiose stuff. Here we go. We have a pair of Alpha Pidgey over here. Oh, it's up on the ledge, right? Definitely need to be careful when I come across that Abra. Because if that Abra's shiny, I don't want to accidentally scare it off. Alright. Well. Darn. Already off to a great start. Of course, I make the rule of not counting the first run-throughs. And we find a shiny. So we have a shiny Bellsprout already. Here in Zone 5, it is Careful Nature, so special attack down, special defense up. Don't know if that's good or not, honestly. But that is, unfortunately, not one that counts, so it's going to go down here in the corner. Like, of course I make the rule, and there's actually an example of why that rule is now in place. Why are there so many alphas in this zone today? Holy cow. This one. Those are not shiny. There we go. If you do it right, you can make that. Okay, so now, quickest way out is just hopping on down here. And that does also mean we could get the, by doing this, we could get this Ariados to shine. That's another example of just a random extra shiny we could get. So now we want 6. This does remind me I need a little Tough Puff to help eat some of the attacks that come my way. Like another example is there are some Pokemon that spawn out here that could end up shining. Pretty sure neither of those are, though. The third one's right back there. Okay. To the gate. Alright, we head over to 7. Now, because of the new rule... I hate that so much. I hate that so much. If I hadn't done this rule, we would have had 2 zones done immediately. And I'm glad they're not. Like, that sort of, like, I think defeats some purpose of the challenge, I guess. But I would have had Zone 7 done. I would have had Zone 7 done. It is the one zone that has given me the most trouble both times I've done this previously. Get back here. I hate that so much that I can't count it. Alright, well, we got a second shiny already. Jolly nature. Oh, that might not be good for this. That might not be good for this. I'm assuming this is probably more of a special attacker, because even with the decrease, it's still higher than the attack. But that's fine. What's not fine is getting a shiny in my mortal enemy zone, and I can't count it. I mean, I'm happy I implemented this rule, because it takes away some of the challenge to just have maybe had these shinies sitting here for me to just come and get them immediately. Man, I really wish I was getting those checked off. Oh yeah, and there's a whole bunch of Pidgey out here that could randomly shine too. Alright, we go to 9. I try and hit the sign on the way down because it knocks the it's like a hitbox effect of just I don't get the Rotom glide and get to just land. It's like a minimal time saver that I'm not good at getting. Hey Shuppet, how's it going? If you can believe it already, Shuppet. I'm spotted, I can't look at the boxes yet. Ooh, that's an alpha one. Okay, there we go. So, if you can believe it already, Shuppet, we already have 2 shinies. We got 1 in Zone 5, and 1 in Zone 7. Let's add that. Unfortunately, because of the new rule I implemented on myself, I can't count either of these for this challenge. Because Zone 7 in particular just hates me so much. Like again, to show the previous results, here's the first result. Zone 7 took 816 checks. And then attempt 2, even with the shiny charm, Zone 7 still took 453 checks. So I really, really, really wish I could count that Vanillite. But I made it harder for myself. Now I gotta pay by not having 2 shinies count. Oh, that's an alpha one too. Okay. I'm gonna just start running back this way. If we're gonna have to recheck the counters now. Yep, yep, there's a new rule. I'm starting with this one. I don't want to count the first encounters. Just because, like, I feel like that kind of goes against the challenge of seeing how long it takes to get a shiny from zones. But also, like, these could just be shinies that have been sitting here in this zone through my regular gameplay. And it almost just feels like cheating in a sense. Like they're not shinies that generated from this challenge, to my knowledge. So I'd rather not count the first run and just like immediately get zones done, you know? And it's regretful because we've gotten 2 shinies and we're not even halfway done the zones. There's a Bellsprout. Okay. Hi, the Poke fan. How are you doing? Oh, I need you out to help draw the attacks away from me. We got a bonus Alpha Watchhog there. Alright, well that's halfway done. The first lap. Where is 11? Over here. Now this one's gonna be an annoying one to do, because it's just fragmented. And also stairs. It's so weird that there's just, like, not a way to cross the water. Yeah, this zone is going to be a top desired to get off the rotation one. Alright, over to 12. There you go. Oh, come on. Never mind. I thought that Vanillite was a shiny Snorunt. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that Vanillite was a shiny Snorunt. And I was upset that I just got 3 shinies I could not count. We're good. It was a Vanillite. I mean, if I wasn't doing, I don't know, normally normally I wouldn't mind it, but at the moment I'm doing my own shiny challenge that I'm only just starting, and this is going to take some time. So I'm sorry. Like, this has already been half an hour of just, not even getting done the first lap. 14. No, like normally I would not mind helping with stuff like that, but it's just like for the time I have ahead of me to complete this challenge, I definitely want to put as much time as I can to focus on this. Yeah, I'm sorry, because like again, I would normally say yes because I don't mind doing stuff like that for people, but especially at this point in the challenge where I'm just starting it, it's very time consuming to get through one lap. It gets easier, but it's not starting at the easy point. Alright, and we also have the Larvitar up here we have to check. That is a no on the Larvitar. I mean, the plus side, some of the zones are very, very easy to check. And then there's zones like 17. Why'd I make this rule? Why'd I make this rule? Oh, why'd I make this rule? That's 3 shinies. 3 that I can't count. Oh no, and I just realized I swapped the numbers, or the zone cards, and I did not swap the numbers. So we gotta fix this real quick. That's an oops on my part. I think that's a little not exactly even, but I think it looks okay enough. I mean, yay, shiny, but this is 3, and I can't count it for this. Who do we got? Diggersby or Chespin randomly? Of course it's a Diggersby. Alright, let's look at it real quick. So it's a mild Diggersby. So special attack up and defense down. I'm guessing that's not good for this. I'm guessing that's not good for this. I mean, a mon with huge power, normally. And probably physical. I'm guessing that's not good. But it's another shiny. That again, we can't count for this. Because of the new rule I put on myself. Honestly, though, I do think it will... Go, 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 go. They go while they've used up some of the earth powers. Oh no. The funnest of the zones, for sure. Alright, well, we only have 3 zones left to check before we can finally start counting the shinies that we find. Also, while I'm thinking of it, I am going to give Slurp up some healing before I maybe accidentally let that go too long without that happening. I swear, you better not be my shiny again for this zone. I have so many Pokemon in this zone I still need. Like, I need one more Noibat for Noivern. I need Fennekin, obviously. And I still somehow don't have anything for the bag online. Please don't give me another Alpha Lopunny. Yeah, we got a third one, Shuppet. Zone 17, Shiny Diggersby. It's a mild nature. I don't think that's good for this at all. And somehow a third shiny. Where... I can't count it. And I don't know if this is easier going this way as opposed to running out the Fennekin door. But I think I'd rather not spook the Fennekin and have it be gone for like a reset or something. Okay, we have one more zone to check. And then the challenge can properly begin. No, okay. For a moment I thought that fletchling was shiny. Okay, so that should be all the encounters there. Alright, so that is it for our first lap. We get to go back to 1 now. And any shiny we find from here will count for this challenge. Because we've 100% removed any shiny the game has maybe had saved in any of these zones. Boy, do I wish we could count those, though. I was not anticipating 3. Because, like, even to pull up the previous attempts, like, we had the Clauncher at 1, and then we had the Sandile at 1. So, like, it's happened, but, like, only 1. The 3 is nuts. 3 is just nuts. And of course, when I get 3 on the first run, I have a new rule, I don't count them. So I think as far as like, as far as what I'm hoping for the challenge, I'm hoping I get lucky and at least one of the shinies we find is new for me. It's like I think in Zone 2 there, I don't think there's anything. Sounds good, Deltarune. For like, say, Zone 18. Like, again, I have none of the bag online. I still need some Fennekins. I need one more Noibat for Noivern. Like, there's shinies we can get still. I think Delibird is somehow still one I'm missing, so that would be something. Besides that, the other hope I have is I hope we can get at least like one alpha, or Shalfa, sorry. Like, I hope we can get one Shalfa, whether it's a guaranteed one or one of the like 5% spawn alphas that happen to be shiny. Oh, welcome back. So, I'm going to make an exception for Zone 3 because of the multiple loading screens. Like, feels sort of cheating as far as, like, this zone is going to get double rolls every time we go here if I try and leave the zone. And I don't want to be doing that. So, the one exception is going to be Zone 3, where once we check the Fletchling, we're going to just fly away. Oh, and you know another nice thing for this challenge? Because you're doing so much running around, walking around, and whatnot, you're picking up a whole bunch of just miscellaneous items. which a lot of it you probably don't need. So if the off chance is you need more cash for the game, like you probably will end up picking up a whole bunch of items you can then just sell. Like tiny mushroom. What do I need a tiny mushroom for? Free cash? Okay, have a good night, Delta Room. Oh, the other Bellsprout hasn't even spawned back in yet. Sounds good, Delta Room. I don't think I got that. I did! Yay! I thought I was gonna be short. Oh, I need to check. Oh, that one's alpha, but it is not shiny. During the day, we get some meta-type checks as well. Clearly not shiny, though. Oh, hitting the table actually kept me from hitting the Rotom animation. I don't want to look every single time, but I do want to try and keep an eye on those Pokemon to the right out there. In the off chance they shine. Now, in a good world, we go back to back in this zone and just get it off the rotation. We're not going to. But in a good world, that happens. Because if I had to have a zone that is my, like, nemesis in this game, it is this zone. Oh, yeah, I was like, what, like... I accidentally scrolled over and noticed it was a shadow. I was like, what have I not seen in this game? Oh, but it's just the Rogue Mega. Hey Draven, how's it going? Yes, I have done this twice previously. Oh, and it's getting a day change. I've done this twice previously, but the last one I did, that one ended back on January 1st. So, I have not done this in half a year. And then this is just a sort of like fun, repeatable shiny hunting challenge. Like in the end, I get at least 20. I get at least 20 shinies, and trust me, it is at least 20. Seeing how today has been going so far. just need to check for any of the holes. We got none here. Okay. Yeah, so we already have 3 shinies from zone 17, 7, and 5. But because of my new rule, they don't count. Now, if we find any shinies going forward, they all count, as long as they're in a zone. But alas, I introduce a rule saying I cannot count the ones in the first run-through in the run where I have 3 shinies. I do think that's for the better. Like, I don't feel good about, like, maybe counting shinies that the game had saved there for some time. I feel like that's sort of against the point of the challenge. Or at least, like, the spirit of the challenge. Ah, missed the sign. Oh, you stopped the adamant nature one? How come? Definitely need you out for this kind of an area. Or half the Pokemon are jumping after me. Interestingly, you're still alpha. Like, you're not guaranteed alpha, but we've gone back to back with that Watchog specifically randomly being alpha. Oh, you're randomly alpha now, okay. Okay, yeah, I can get that. If something's not fun, you do need to know when to stop. Or even at least just take a break. Like Tapu Koko comes to mind for me. I mean, yeah, we kind of dabbled with it a couple times recently, but we haven't been, like, dedicated going for it again. Which I do think the plan is still, when Blue Vector announces his next DA weekend is probably when we'll go back to trying for it, like, normally. How did I guess I preemptively added a number. Okay. We'll just on to zone 12. Alright, and here we have definitely one of the favorite zones for a challenge like this. Just a quick run through. And we're done. No, there we go. What do you mean by Gyarados build? Oh! There we go. That, I spy, is a shiny Barbaracle. Well, not the back strike I was hoping to get on it, but we caught it. Let's get out. Let's go. Shiny Barbaracle. A large size classification. I feel like it's almost always medium, and then like the alphas are XL. So interesting to see a differentiation. We have sassy nature. It looks sassy. That's for sure. And that is special defense up and speed down. That might be good for it. I imagine Barbaricle's not a fast mon. Like, I assume it's not fast anyway, so speed going down might not make much of a difference. But getting another stat up would. But alright, let's go! Shiny Barbaricle. Our first shiny that counts for the challenge. So now we gotta do a few things. We are gonna put you in the zone 16. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 goes right here. And then we need to add the number to that. We gotta make it red. And now I know because I've gotten some in this game before, I already have a Shiny Barbaricle image saved. So let's find that. There we go, Shiny Barbaricle. There we go. I'm unsure if I want to do the full body or what I did before where it's just like the head cap on the image. I think for now, for the sake of time, we'll leave it. We'll leave it like that. Oh, and somehow we added a number. Put that back to 2. Oh, so you're talking like a competitive build? Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, my understanding is Mega Gyarados is good, or at least maybe back in Gen 6. I don't know, but very nice. We are done with Zone 16, which is awesome to say after getting 3 shinies the first run through. I'm happy we've gotten 1 so quickly. Excuse you. But yeah, we are done Zone 16. So the next time we make a lap through the zones, we are going to be skipping out on Zone 16. Oh no, we're this is not good. Yeah, I realized it basically right at the ladder. The time of day was gonna change. I mean, I think this is still like easy at least as far as rechecking the spawns. Okay, clearly the Pyroar are not shiny. So I don't need to run through them again, thankfully. I can skip around them, because I've seen they're not shiny. And we just have to recheck the mons in the holes. Where? Okay, there's the 3. Okay. So luckily that was one of the easier. Oh. Pokemon are not liking me. Standing outside their zones, it seems. Alright, every so often, we'll also take a detour and check out the Weedles over there. Like, just in case something over there has shined while we're doing this. Oh, we actually made it in the morning. So we actually got the Dramplet spawn. That would have been a cool shiny if it had shined. But alas, it is not. Oh, we have to check the fletchling. Now the hope for this zone is definitely either a starter or any of the alphas in the pit. More than likely it's going to be something like a Garbodor or like Lucario. But we're gonna hope for a starter or an alpha in the pit. Actually, I'll even take a Powdon. I'm still missing a Powdon for this game. Like, it has to be like one of the regular Mons. I would take a Powdon. Alright, but that is loop number 2 done. We completed one zone with Zone 16's Shiny Barbaracle. Oh! Well, hi. Okay then. Just immediately, I didn't even get to finish what I was saying. I think. I don't even remember what I was saying. That just interrupted me completely. But let's go. Shiny Fletchling for Zone 1. On the 3rd loop through. So let's go ahead and add that number. We've got Bashful Fletchling. So neutral nature. That is perfectly okay. I'll admit, maybe not the most interesting thing from this zone for the number you seem to get through just playing the game. But that is very exciting to have another shiny in the books. So soon as well. You're actually staying there because this is Zone 1. So we need to do several things again. Zone 1. Gotta make that red. And I definitely have a shiny Fletchling. Image saved. Yep. There we go. And we gotta reduce that back to 3, because I must be hitting a key that's adding it while I'm doing other things here. But let's go. Shiny Fletchling for Zone 1. We are done with Zone 1. It's like it's only been an hour and 12 minutes and we already have 5 shinies, of which 2 count for the challenge. But that's a very, very exciting start. Now we still gotta finish checking the zone, just to be sure there's not something else. last time we did this, we got Shalfa Pidgey there. And I'm definitely holding on to hope one of these zones can yield a Shalfa as well this time. Alright, let's say goodbye to Zone 1. We're all done there. Oh, you're randomly alpha. Oh, you're randomly alpha. Like, the opportunities to get a Spinnerack in this zone are very high. Oh, I did not add the numbers for 3 and 4. There we go. Like, let me... hold on. If we look back at the previous results... it was Ekans. Okay, and then, the second one was Spinnerack. I was just curious, like, did we get Spinnerack at all previously? Has the other Bellsprout not spawned back in this whole time? Or is this a weird instance of the spawn has just lost? Because that's happened a lot with Zone 18. Like for me specifically. Really weird that that Bellsprout has not returned yet. Doesn't seem like it's going to. Oh, somehow made that. Ooh. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Where's the Electrike? Basically, just had to go check what that was. Dog just got loose and found our cat. There you are. Let's see. Nope. I want to check over here first. Bring you out real quick. Draw the attacks away from me. Has the third one just gone poof? Oh no, there you are. Okay, you're all here. No shiny. Okay, since we had the bad luck of finding a shiny immediately here previously, my hope is that it doesn't take a long time to find another one here. Because especially if the new rule made it so this zone again lasts to the end, I'm gonna be annoyed at myself. It's also going to be interesting to see for those 3 zones how long it takes to get another shiny in them. It's easy to remember because they were all just the first run-throughs. Missed the sign. See if we can get through zone 10 before the time resets. So we don't have to check the whole zone again. Of course, that might then mean time restarts or rather, the day resets in Zone 11, which also is not ideal because of the fragmentation of the zone. Are you still Alpha? No, okay. You were just twice in a row randomly Alpha? Yeah, this is gonna be really bad timing. I mean, I might as well just stay over here. Right? Might as well, if I have to check the whole zone again. Like, just to reiterate again, too, like, all the random items you pick up from doing this sort of a challenge, that's just extra money if you need it. Because some of it's stuff you just don't need. Like, one of our last items was a pretty feather. There's the stairs. Oh! No, wait. Don't tell me. Oh! Well, let's just save real quick. Ooh, I'm not mad at that at all. I will just point out my first Shalfa in this game was the Avalug. So it is unfortunately a duplicate Shalfa. But I'm not mad that we got a Shalfa for this challenge. Holy cow. It's one of those, like... Could it be better? Sure. But it also looks really nice with just the gold accents. There we go. Shalfa Avalug. Not the shiny I was expecting to get, that's for sure. Let's finish checking the zone real quick. A whole bunch of other random alphas, apparently. Okay, let's look at our new friend, Shalfa Avalug. That's just crazy. Quirky nature. So neutral nature, perfectly fine. Again, this was my first Shalfa in this game. Like, it should be... What number are you? 175? Here, yeah. So this one right here, and this one was modest, which was awful for it. That's for sure. All the way back on October 21st. Which, didn't the game come out on the 16th? Yeah, October 16th, so not even... This was not even 10 days into the game. This might have been what? No. No, my first shiny was Pat Rat, so it was not my first shiny, but it was pretty early in my gameplay. And definitely my first Shalfa. Let's find the Pat Rat. When was the Pat Rat? Here you are. Yeah, 10/19, only 3 days into the game release. I got this guy, gal. And I was really happy this was my first shiny in this game, because, like, you know, Pat Rat, Furfro, the monkeys, like, finally added onto a Switch game. So, was really happy this was the first shiny. But, I'm super happy our Zone 12 shiny is a Shalfa. Absolutely unexpected. I did at first think it might have just been the Bergmite, but then when that clearly didn't shine, there was only one other option. That is fantastic. And we got a Shalfa. That was another thing I was hoping for the challenge, because we've gone... We got Shalfas on the first 2 runs, which... Here, it was just the Lopunny the first time. But then the second time, it was the Lopunny, the Pidgey, and the Fletchinder. So this is A very exciting find, I believe. That should be 12. Yeah, 6 and then 12. So you go there. We need to mark this off as 3 for zone 12. Let's see. Do I have a shiny? No, I don't suppose I would have. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get a shiny Avalug image. And thank you, Draven. I'm really excited we already have a Shalfa. Again, this is only lap number 3. We have 6 shinies, 3 of which are counting for the challenge. Okay, we got shiny Avalug for zone number 12. And I do think I'm going to take this. There we go. There we go. Shalfa Avalug for zone number 12. And that does now mean zone 12 is out of rotation. So we're already down 3 zones. We're only 3 laps in. That is very good progress. However, 7 and 18 are still on there. And that scares me. What? There's no way we just went back to back. And like, again, we already went through both of these zones just previously. Like, for the second lap, there was no shiny. So both of these spawned this lap. I thought it was crazy that we had 3 shinies on the first lap. This is now 3 shinies again on the third lap. I'm thankful we have not had any issues catching these. Now, I will also say, the big downside to this, we just knocked off one of the easiest zones. Thankfully that doesn't hit me. Yeah, we just knocked off one of the easiest zones early, which is unfortunate. But the trade-off is we are making crazy progress on this already. So we have a gentle Phantom. So that's defense down and special defense up. I imagine that's not amazing. Like, maybe a fire punch would just wreck this thing, kind of thing. But that is totally fine. That's crazy. We got 3 shinies in this one lap. Like, I was thinking, like, oh, we got 3 shinies on the first lap. That's not going to bode well going forward. But then the game just said, no, that this luck is still going to continue. Alright, well, we have to do this all again. Update that to 3. And I should have a shiny Phantom. Yep, shiny Phantom already saved. There we go. And voila. There we go. Okay. OBS not letting me, like, center it, really. There we go. Shiny Phantom. Again, I need to remember to, like, decrease the counter thing when I'm typing other things for OBS and stuff. Because I saved the Phantom image in OBS as Shiny Zone 13. And hitting the 1 for the 13 affected the count. So it went up to 4. But no, we are at 3. There we go. Like, we're not even 2 hours in, and we have 7 shinies. What? Like, the luck for this one is starting off crazy. I'm here for it, though, because hopefully this might just mean we get through this a lot quicker than we've ever done before. But let me save again. And we move on to 14. But now we have 1, 12, 13, and 16. All out of the rotation already. We haven't even hit the 4th lap. Don't want you out, for sure. For all those sand tombs. Just keep them away from me. Magikarp. And Pidgey, nope, okay. So, 15, yes. I mean, the interesting thing is, if we end up getting a Pumpkaboo, like, we will literally know the game did not save that. Because of whatever issue with the coding there is, the game will not save a shiny Pumpkaboo. I guess it might have something to do with the different sizes or something. I don't know. But yeah, if a shiny Pumpkaboo shows up, we have to catch it, because it's not going to be there the next time rollover. There we go, 15 up to 3. We skip to skip. This is actually our first zone skip. And we get to go to 17. I've completely forgotten to check the Skarmory the previous 2 times. Like, I just completely forgot that was here. I mean, clearly it has not been shiny, or it still would have been shiny. like we would have heard the shiny sound. But like, just the fact that I just completely never remembered to look at it. Alright, so we now head up to 18. Now again, like anything from the bag online, the Fennekin. There's the other bag on. There you are, okay. Anything from the bag online, Fennekin, Noibat, now that it's nighttime. So I can make Noivern. Or actually, just give me the Noivern. There is just a Noivern. I forgot there's also the Noivern that spawns with the Noibats. Okay, 2 zones to finish up the lap. Hoping we can get to zone 2 quick enough before the day changes, so we can have some shots at Shiny Staryu. Glaceon's gonna be one of those shinies where if Glaceon is there multiple times in a row, I'll have to check if it's a shiny. Head to 2, because we get to skip 1. I wonder what makes them pop up or not. I thought it was supposed to be just every time you cross the bridge, but neither group of Magikarp jumped onto the bridge. I needed a drink and forgot about the day change. Unfortunately means we're gonna get it reset in the zone. Oh! And it is a Spinnerack that we get. I did mention earlier, a high likeliness that just high likeliness we're gonna get a Spinnerack. Not just the wall of Spinneracks, but all the different ones just located all around the zone. If anything, it's miraculous we got an Ekans the first time we did this. But alright, we have a shiny for Zone 4. Sad it couldn't be you, but I will still take the Spinnerack. But this has been going so smoothly. It makes me worried that we'll hit like a point of just like, okay, the zones that are left are just not giving a shiny. Like, period. Like, I'm afraid we might reach a point of that. But for now, we're still just going really, really quick and smoothly. But let's take a look at our Spinnerack. She's naive, so that is special defense down, speed up. Again, I'm not like a competitive person, but I don't know if that's good or not for a Spinnerack or Ariados. But it's shiny, is a shiny. So you go right here for Zone 4. And again already, we need to update the layout. So there we go. And I definitely already have a shiny Spinnerack's image saved. There it is. And you will go right here. I'll make it a little smaller. There. Maybe a little bigger to stand out of the circle there. There we go. Shiny Spinnerack for Zone 4. We're a fifth of the way. No, we have 5. We are a fourth of the way through this challenge already. And it's still short of 2 hours. And we have a total of 8 shinies. And now again, the reason I don't want to count the 3 we found on the first run is because the game saves shinies. For the spirit of the challenge, it doesn't feel right to count shinies the game might have saved. It's just also unfortunate that, like, of course, that run there were 3 of them. But yeah, this has been amazing so far regardless. Like, that is a 5th zone. We're knocking off the rotation. Unfortunately, it's a lot of the nicer / simpler zones. Like, let's get 11 or like 17. Or 7 or 18. Please, 7 or 18. Oh, Alphametite just floating there. on, there's a point. Oh, I just realized I skipped, I just completely skipped 5. I went from 4 to 6. Well, for the sake of not re-rolling the encounters, like 2 times without checking them, I'll just, I'll run through and check 7 real quick. And then we have to double back to 5. Whoops. I honestly don't know if I've ever done that previously. Like where I just accidentally skipped a zone. So let's put that back to 3 for zone 5 and let's go check zone 5. I have to make, be very careful with these Abras. I have accidentally spooked a shiny off. I forget if it was the first or second attempt I did it, but one of those Abra was a shiny, and I wasn't able to stop myself from getting close enough to where it just fled. I think thankfully it didn't take long to get another shiny from the zone, but that was not a good feeling knowing I accidentally like made the challenge longer with the zone specifically. Made it. Okay, now we've done 5. We can now move to 8, since I accidentally screwed all that up. Welcome back, Delta Room. We've gotten some shinies, to say the least. No, that's not shiny. Thank you for reminding me. I need Slurpuff out. Missed it. Ooh. I barely had time to register that an earth power was coming my way. Like, why does Meowstick get earth power? Okay, we still have 11, so we'll go there. I don't know why I thought that was like in the water. I saw the red. Thought it was in the water. And I just thought it was a shiny launcher. But no, it's an Alpha Stunfisk. Okay. So we've caught a shiny in 12. We've caught a shiny in 13. Somehow going back to back. We get to go all the way to 14 from Zone 11 now. If we somehow got unbelievably lucky here, we would get a Helioptile shiny. And I think at this point, Heliolisk is the last, like, regular Gen 6 Mon I still don't have. Because, just fun fact to show this real quick. I ended up being in a wormhole for something and got a final Aegislash, to which I could, a final Hone Edge, rather. So I finally have my first shiny Aegislash. And with that, I'm pretty sure it's just... Like, if I pull up my Excel sheet real quick. For Gen 6, it's Vivillon, like, patterns, Furfrou forms, Heliolisk, and legendaries. And that's it for Gen 6. So I would definitely say Heliolisk is the final normal Pokemon for the generation. So if we somehow got lucky and got Heliolisk, I guess through Helioptile, I'd like that a lot. Always have to remember to check the Larvitar. Okay. So we get to skip 16. We jump right to 17. Go. Was that Hawlucha? I don't have time to wait, but that looked like Hawlucha. I didn't know that could be a Hawlucha space. As far as spawns go. Alright, made it through 17 yet again, safely enough. We go up to 18. Again, there's so many Pokemon in this specific zone. There's the other one. That I would love to get shiny. But I would even take most other duplicates if we just don't get the Lopunny for a third time. Like, that's all I'm asking. Just don't give me another Shalfa Lopunny. Like, it can be a Swablu. I don't need a Swablu, but I'll take a Swablu. Isn't there supposed to be a third? Maybe not, but okay, let's just get out of here. Actually, let's give some healing to Slurpuff. There we go. We need 19. Oh, did I already accidentally add the number? Okay. Check the fletchling. Thankfully not shiny. The hope is still either a starter or one of the shelfers in the middle. Or again, I would also take a Hippowdon, as I still don't have one in this game. Hang on. No, it's not? Okay. Because from what I remembered, it was Hippowdon last time as well. And one of the two shinies, I don't know if I'll tell the difference. But that's not a shiny. So, on to Zone 2 again for lap number 5. Let's see if we can get through this before the time resets. Ooh, big Pika. There's the other one, okay. For a second I was like, why? I thought I saw white and thought it was a shiny Litleo. Because, like, what else would be there? Pancham. Because I was also just like, I didn't hear the sound. Because there's no shiny. Alright, let's make sure we go 2-5. And not accidentally skip it again. Oh, we are about to get a time of day change here, though. Yeah, there we go. Okay, thankfully we are still at the beginning of the zone. So we don't have to, like, run back through and recheck a whole bunch of stuff. What's in here? Okay. Yeah, it really seems like catching that Bellsprout just lost that spawn to the ether. Just again, not the first time it's happened. I believe when this game started fresh, Zone 18 had 3 bag on. For some reason, I've just got 2 left. Been doing pretty good at making that so far. Ooh, alpha. The one Abra that will not run. Okay. So we go 6. Alpha Buniri. Let's not go Neary. Bring you back out here. Oh, I was gonna say I hear. Oh, there's 2 alphas. Let's just try and avoid both of you. And we successfully did. All right. Got through without being spotted. You love to see it. No, I don't think that's shiny. Like, I was thinking, like, the Swirlix up there is definitely something I want to keep an eye on. On the off chance it does end up shining from doing this. Oh no, confused. Oh, you're alpha. By sheer dumb luck, I rolled off the roof part and... Oh, I hit the sign. Nice. I avoided the little Rotom animation. I'm rolling off the building part and avoid the Psyshocks. Those guys just launched themselves out of the water. Start your game down to say hey. You are alpha again. That is 3 out of 5 times. So we have done this this route so far. Definitely a currently higher average than 5% for that specific watchog. Making sure that Pidgey's not shiny. We go to 11. Again, definitely a zone I'd rather get scratched off the list sooner than later. No. This is awful timing. We've already done half the zone and we have to check it all again. Ah. Alright, we're gonna have to run this half and then double back around to go check the other half again. Just because as per the rules, if we get a day change while in the zone, we have to recheck the zone. Even if technically I'm not in the zone, it's still at zone 11. Even if I was half done and out of the zone. Okay, nothing there. So we skip 12 and 13 and go to 14. Alright, have a good night, Delta Room. Can do 15. 16 is skip. We have to go to 17. Many people's favorite. Hopefully the dripping sarcasm was caught. Use your earth powers. We got 1, 2. Okay, we survived again. I do need to heal. Slurp off again. And we're off to 18. Alpha bag on. I think this time we'll take some time and go check those all those Weedle spawns here. Let's just see. Fennekin, no. Swablu Altaria, no. Let's just hop over this way real quick. Okay, no shiny sound, so we're good here. I'm seeing things. I just had 2 moments of needing to like double back and re-look in a direction at something, and could not even figure out what it was I was looking at that I might have seen, or that I thought I saw something. Alright. To zone 20. Nope. Okay. I was sort of looking for something in the water, but I guess nothing spawned. Alright, 5 laps in now. And we have 5 Mons caught that count for the challenge. And then 8 total, because we've caught 3 that didn't. Again, we're making really good progress, so I'm happy with everything thus far. think I'm definitely just hoping we don't go the rest of the stream without something else. We very much could. In fact, it almost makes sense to have a drought after everything. Like shiny luck giveth, shiny luck taketh. That's an Alpha Esper. Litleo. I guess the other guys, but there, okay. Oops, I forgot to add zone 3. There we go. Alpha Bell Sprout. Don't mind me, just passing through. Be careful. If these average shine, I don't want them to flee. A little bit of just like ledge glitching to get up there, but we got up there. I don't even know what you might call that. I'm hoping like the good fortune and luck can continue, and maybe if we're really lucky we get one more shiny and one more zone scratched off before the end of the stream. Two, three, okay. That was just lighting. I thought the further Hippopotas might have been shiny, but I think that was just lighting. Because, I mean, either way, like, we'd hear Sparkle getting closer. Oh, that was a Gibble. A little bit of a rare spawn. That would have been a cool shiny. Because I have not gotten that line done in this game. We are randomly alpha, we're not. Dodged it. And I missed that. No, that was just light or something. Alpha Slowpoke. Okay, so we're approaching the new day. We are once again heading to Zone 11. Can we get through it this time without having to rerun it all? Okay. It's gonna come close. Go. I'd much rather run through 14 again than 11. Okay. The time should definitely restart, or I guess reset to nighttime. Yeah. Maybe while I'm in the back here. I gotta wait till I'm like right at the door. Ah, oh, so close to the door. Since the time restarted while we're inside the zone, we gotta run around and check it all. Which at least this is still one of the simpler zones. Just a big square. Alright, so nothing really changed, shiny-wise anyway. Let's see. She doesn't look it? Okay. So 14, 15. Oh, that's an alpha pumpkaboo. Why couldn't you be a shiny alpha pumpkaboo? Or extra. You are all the way down there and inside the zone. Why am I still getting, like, shocked? Okay, so no 16. Sadly, we go to 17. Okay, again, did pretty well for surviving. I really do hope you can get shiny in that zone quicker than later. judging on the time, I'm expecting to only have time for like a lap or two. We're almost done this one, so we definitely have time for another. And maybe when that one is done, we'll see if we want to make it 8. Oh, let's see. Fletchling now. Okay. Charmander. Would have taken you as a shiny. Like I have the Charizard line done from the DLC stuff, at least in this game. But I'd take it. Alright, time for lap number 7. Will we find another shiny? Oh, that was Alpha. Okay. There you are. Okay. Alright, so we go from here to 5. there. Let's give Slurpuff some healing again. No. Oh, okay. Shoot, it's right when we're near the end of the zone as well. So we gotta go back and recheck. All the spawns. Thankfully, that one was not a shiny. I can't get back up there. So I'm gonna have to jump back down, I guess. Check you. Nope. Okay. Oh. Let's get you back out so that stops happening. Hi, McAragon. How are you doing? Check. Okay, Bellsprout's not shiny. Don't have to jump down. Just go this way. Alright, on to 6 again. Oop, nope. Ah! Slurpuff, you had to jump up. We almost never have the Pikachu spotting us. Because I'm usually good about not jumping up onto the ledge. And of course, I got down quick enough. Slurpuff instead decides to just teleport itself up there. Thankfully not shiny there. On to 9. Well overshot that sign. We have a few random alphas up here. Ooh, good luck with that. Like, I know I'm not very far away. I think it's pretty much like... Who am I missing? I know Marshadow I haven't done yet. I believe Zeraora doesn't count. I haven't done Melmetal, because I have not evolved my Meltan. Porygon Z. And maybe Porygon 2. Maybe the 2 Porygons, I'm not sure. Yeah, it can be really rough, at least if you have the DLC. With the DLC, you can get almost every Pokemon just on its own. Like even other normal trade and item evos. The unfortunate outlier is my Lodic. For some reason, of course, one of the trade evos and all. Is that? No, regular Pidgey. Okay. Yeah, of course, one of the special trade evos they don't offer in the DLC at all. You have to still evolve Feebas by trading. Oh! I actually didn't even see that until it sparkled. It was right in front of me. Like, like that just blended in with the dark colors of everything there. Okay. Yeah, whoa, okay. Shiny Furfrou. Oh, I forgot to swap back from that box. We are in 11, so you're gonna go right here. But that's fantastic. I'm actually very, very happy. Because this is the kind of shiny I was hoping to get. At least like one of these. Where this actually counts for... Like, I will count this as getting a shiny for a missing Mon. Because once this challenge gauntlet is over, I can make this one of the missing shiny forms for Furfrou. It is Brave Nature, so attack up and speed down. No clue if that's good for this or not, but that's fine. That is fantastic. Because I think... Yeah, I have the regular shiny Furfrou. And I have 2 of the haircuts. So with this one, I get to make a 3rd one. That is awesome. But now we have to finish. I'm not gonna do anything with these shinies until this gauntlet is done, though. So Furfrou is gonna stay as Furfrou, with no haircut until this challenge is done. But I'm so happy we got Zone 11 out of the way, because the fragmented zone is very annoying to go through. So now, I need Zone 11. Here we go. Make that text red. And do I have a Furfrou image saved? I do. Okay. Awesome. So you go right there. And just like that, we are... Why does it say 9? Bring that all the way back down to 7. Ah, there we go. We have 6 zones done for this challenge already. We're just over 3 hours into it, and only 7 laps in. And not only that, we have 10 shinies total for this 3-hour stream, which is insane. Imagine if I hadn't, just imagine if I hadn't added the rule that the first run-throughs can't count. We would be halfway done this challenge already. Halfway. But I am sort of glad I added it. Again, like, sort of defeats the spirit of the challenge to just take a shiny that the game might have just been saving there for a while. But I'm so happy with that. Like we got the 2 things I was hoping for, even, already. Hoping for a Shalfa. Like, to get lucky enough for a Shalfa. And a shiny for a Pokemon I need. Which, again, will change the haircut once the challenge is over. But that is so good. Again, getting 11 done is great. And what's crazy is from now on we get to jump from Zone 10 over to 14, skipping a whole 3 zones. At least starting the next lap. There's Magikarp down there. Pidgey seems fine. So we go 15. Hear something, or am I hearing things? Maybe it was just a funky Pumpkaboo cry. I thought maybe I heard Sparkle sound, but does not appear so. We do need to go check the Larvitar. Unfortunately, got to go down to 17. Go, get up the ladder. Here come the Earth Powers. Go. Okay, again, we make it through 17. We are 6 zones done. And unfortunately, none of them are 7 or 18. Like, I absolutely hope the next shiny is one of those two. Just to knock it out early. Because the later it lasts, the worse it is. Because if they both end up being like final zones again, I'll be pretty convinced that there is something faulty with these zones. Like, I know luck is luck, but like, if I do this challenge 3 times, and then all 3 times zones 7 and 18 are like last zone standing, taking 2 to 4 times the resets compared to any other zone. Yeah, I'm gonna say there's probably something wrong with them. Alright, 1 check of 20 to complete the lap. We got Fletchling. Then I will go around 1 more time for tonight. So we'll leave things at lap 8. Double Garchomp, what is the odds of that? I had to check since it was so close to the edge there. If only one of the 2 could have been shiny. But yeah, after this I will go through 1 more lap of the zones remaining. Likely be it for the night. One sec, I do need to plug my tablet in. Okay, I'm back. I was ignoring it, the battery anyway, hoping it would just last until I could finish for the night. And then I realized it said 2%. It's like, okay, no, I have to plug this in. It's not gonna last. Go to 5. I think one of my long-term, longer-term hopes, like for these Shiny Zone Gauntlets, that like one of these times, I can get lucky. And maybe I can get a random Shalfa, not just like one of the ones that are guaranteed. Maybe I can get lucky and roll a 5% Shalfa. Like a random Alpha Venipede ends up being shiny or something. Because so far, all of the, for the 3 attempts I've done so far, including this one that's not finished though, all of the Shalfas I've gotten were the static ones. I'm just not gonna get this. Nuts. Hi Libra, how's it going? So, to try and sum it up, I mean, everything's in the description if you'd rather read it. Basically, for this gauntlet challenge, I run through each of the zones one by one in numerical order, checking every single spawn and then leaving the zone before I can fly away. And I just do it over and over and over until I find a shiny in one of them. When I find a shiny in one of them, that shiny locks the zone for the gauntlet, basically, and we don't have to visit that zone again. So as this gauntlet progresses, it gets easier because there's fewer zones to check, but the numbers do start getting higher because we're going over and over to the same zones. So we've been extremely lucky so far. We've already gotten 6 shinies, so that's 6 zones that are removed from the rotation. And basically it's just a fun way to go about shiny hunting, I think. To me, anyway. And in the end, you end up with at least 20 shinies, like 1 for each zone. Maybe extras, because like we've got here, if I hadn't added my new rule, these would have counted for zones 5, 7, and 17. But because of my new rule, I didn't want to count shinies that might have been like previously saved there, like through just normal gameplay. Like I'd rather, like, it's against the spirit of the challenge, I think, to count them. But yeah, basically just run through each zone one by one, counting up each time I run through them. In the end, whenever that is, I should have at least 20 shinies. And then there's other rules, like in this case, because the time changed while I'm still here, I have to now run back through and check all the different spawns again. Didn't quite get to make it out in time. We were almost there. So now, unfortunately, for this lengthy zone, I now gotta recheck everything. Okay. Oh, I want to Slurpuff out before they start thunder shocking me. Oh nope, they're still going for me. Cool. Ow. Bellsprout's not shiny. So that should be all the spawns we've checked again, so let's go on out of here. We head over to 6. I guess to re-show an example of like the end result, here is the results of the first time I did this, and this was before I got the shiny charm. In some cases it was, especially without the shiny charm, it was really lucky. The Clauncher was there at the start, but then like even the Pidgey was an 8 for zone, like 8 run-throughs. Then Shuppet was 11 in zone 15. In zone 1 we got a Scatterbug in 14. But then it took 816 visits to zone 7 to get a Kakuna. So that was more than like well over odds, I believe. Actually, let me try and do that math. So it's 816. If we say there's at least 9 spawns in that zone every single time. Oh yeah, we were well over odds. 7,344, assuming there's only 9. There could be 10. I don't know. I'm not counting them right now. But then also the second attempt with the shiny charm. Much better. Still, zones 7 and 18 hated me, and they still did not compare to any other zone. Like, literally every other zone took under 100, except 18 and 7. So I'm just hoping this time they can be nicer. And just not take that long. over to 7. Again, would love to end tonight with the shiny here. Wait. We do! We do! We do! That is a shiny Audino. That. Oh, let's go. Oh, I'm so happy we get Zone 7 out. Oh, I'm so happy we get Zone 7 out. Like if I had a Nemesis zone, it would be this. Oh, thank goodness we got this zone done. Let's go. Now that is only my second shiny Audino ever as well. Like even as long as this game's been out. What year are 95? The first one I caught, I did not catch until just this past May. So from when the game launched in October until May, I never got an Audino. But finally, we got one. I got one back in May, and now I have a second one thanks to this challenge, and it's in Zone 7. Oh, I'm so happy to get this zone out of the rotation. Oh, it's Jolly? I have no idea if that's good or not for it. This is like one of those natures where it's like, oh, it could be good if it's a physical attacker, I guess. But yeah, I don't, I'm not competitive minded. I don't know if this is good or not. But that is awesome. We got a shiny Audino. And it closes out Zone 7, which is even better. So let's go ahead. We gotta do that, because we're done with that, and I'm fairly certain I don't have a shiny Audino image saved, because I don't know when I would have gotten one. Yep, I did not have one saved. Okay. Shiny Zone 7. Like, I cannot stress enough how well this attempt has gone so far. Compared to the other two especially. Or at least compared to the last one especially. Because I guess I can accept, like, make an exception for the first run because that was without the shiny charm. The difference for this one so far has been crazy. Like, if we pull up the second one again. So we have 7 of the zones done this time already by the 8th lap, and we're still not done with the 8th lap. In that time, for the last time I did this, there was only 3 done. We had the 1 in Zone 8, and then we had 2 in the same lap with Vanillite and Pumpkaboo for 12 and 15. But then we didn't get another one until the Litleo and 9. So yeah, this has been like a night and day difference thus far between the first and second shiny charm attempt. Ah, but let's go, shiny Audino, you get to go. Zone 7, you'd be here. Oh, and it's not Audino too. Like, literally only my second shiny Audino. For all the time this game had been out, I went from October to May not getting a single one. So I'm very okay seeing that. That is an awesome shiny get. Let's make sure we save. We can say goodbye to you. Yeah, goodbye. On to Zone 8. Still got a few more to check before we can end tonight. We can get 2 in this run. We already did it. We did it. We got 3 twice. I feel like I've seen an Alpha Machop here a few different times. I am so happy we actually ended it. Well, I mean, we're still not done, but like, we've ended it with at least getting Zone 7 out of the rotation. Look away. Like, again, to me, getting Zone 7 out is just huge. Like, it's done. It's not gonna be one of the last few. Because that was the weird thing of the first 2 attempts. Like, even, like, with and without the Shiny Charm, they were at the end and took so long to find. So having this one go differently for one of them at least just makes me happy to see. Alright, Slurpuff, I found a friend of yours. Now the question is, can the luck be even crazier? And can we find another shiny waiting for us somewhere? Chop there. And another one back there. They're everywhere. Okay. So now again, we have 11 done, we have 12 done, we have 13 done, we get to skip from 10 to 14. 15. Where I'm guessing, like especially because of the Larvitar check, this is probably where we're gonna have the time changeover. So I'll probably have to check these twice. But that's fine, this is at least a smaller zone. I think the easier way to check it's gonna be to just go up to the Larvitar and then just fall down and run back through the other side. Even with the double check, no shiny here. Alright, so we skip 16. Unfortunately, I have to go to 17. I need you out for the Pyroar. Help draw away their attacks. Powers out a little bit. And try and run. There we go. We've been doing okay for Zone 17. At least in the way of surviving. Okay, 2 more zones for this lap and for the night. Can we find another shiny? These last 2? Oh, it's morning, so we got a Drampa check at least, but he's not shiny. There. 1 more zone. Oh, Fletchling? No, you're normal? Okay. Oh, there is a Pidgey on the slide post I can check as well when I'm doing this. Like, maybe every so often. sure you're not a shiny one. I know that one's not. Like one of the Hippowdon gender colors is easier to see as a shiny because it's actually really different compared to the other one. Like the yellow, I'm not going to say which one is which gender because I don't know off the top of my head, but the yellow gender one, the shiny is also yellow. I don't know if I'll notice it if it's shiny. Alright, well that is going to do it for tonight. Let's add that final number to Zone 20. And we did insane. Considering, like, previous runs. Or especially just bringing up the literal last one with the charm. Like, again, at this point, at this same point, we only had 3 shinies. And who knows about the extras. This time we have 7? Like, we have 7. And in total, 10. Like that is just nuts compared to the previous attempt. This has been easily the best start. I mean, there's only been 3 of these, but still easily the best start. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this progresses next stream, which again is next Tuesday. Just because of the full-time job and all, I stream when I'm able to. We have pack openings coming up tomorrow, so you can look forward to that. We got White Flare ETB. I'm not going to spoil the polls, but I'll spoil what's getting opened. So you can look forward to that. There's also an extra bonus little thing going up. The White Flare ETB is the usual noon Eastern, and then I think 12:30 there's the extra little opening. That's just an extra opening I wasn't expecting to have. So that is what that is. If that doesn't get views, it's whatever. Obviously next Monday is another 3DS recording, and then of course on Tuesday I return to continue this Shiny Gauntlet where we're leaving off tonight. That is going to do it for me. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Whether you are watching live or tuning in after the fact, I do appreciate anything. Stay tuned for more streams or pack openings or whatever else. Have a great night.